So today, we're playing the Reaper, and we go from being a mushroom farmer to unleashing a poison potion nuke build. Our plan, turbo stack as much poison as we can, then detonate the strong demonic flask to one-shot our opponents. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think of it. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with the Reaper and see what we can do. Today, now that's a freaking stone badge. It'll be kind of awesome, but I kind of want to keep our options open for some Flygarics. So I'm not going to be taking it. I will, however, grab ourselves a wooden sword and a big old banana. Go take that box of riches, which I'm going to do. I'm going to roll once. I do want that chipped emeralds. I'm also going to grab ourselves garlic. I do want to reserve this amulets. I want to grab this too, and I'm going to grab our stone. So for now, this is going to be round one. With this chipped emerald, we should have a chance to inflict a little bit more poison, especially if we're rocking the storage coffin. So actually, shouldn't be too bad whatsoever. Although our opponent is also inflicting a lot of poison, but we still... Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Manage to pull ahead. We're going to grab the storage. We're going to grab ourselves this broom too. And yeah, we're going to have more of a chance to inflict even more poison, which is not too bad. Now I also kind of want to grab this set of blueberries. So yeah, I'm going to be taking these two items in the next shop. We should be pretty decently strong with our broom, with our wooden sword, and with the amount of poison we do inflict. Yeah, we should be able to stack up quite a bit. Our opponent is going to have a lot of damage done with the frying pan. We're going to have a good bit of healing with the vine basket, so we could end up falling short here. Unfortunately, we do. Okay, speaking of crazy, I'm going to be grabbing a mana orb, which means we do want to grab ourselves some blueberries. I'm going to roll once, looking for a bit of storage. I'll light, I'm going to roll twice, and that's amazing. I'm going to sell this blue gemstone because I want another chipped emerald. But for now, let's go to move on. We don't exactly need that set of blueberries in as of right now. We should be able to inflict a lot of poison with our setup right now. Potentially, our opponent's actually dealing quite a bit of damage actually with their setup. And unfortunately, we just are not tanky enough to survive. So we do want to fall short. Now that is Mushroom Farm. Should we actually take it? It would trigger Flygaric 50% faster. I think I'm going to take it. Now we're going to take the storage. We're going to sell one of these blue gemstones to grab this too, which is Amulet Darkness. Honestly, it's not exactly what I want, but we are going to take it. Anyways, let's put in our blueberries. Let's add this stone in. We're going to add you too. Actually, let's sell our stone, take out our box of riches, roll once, and yeah, we're going to move on. So at least this Flygaric is going to be triggering a lot faster. 2.5 seconds, inflicting a ton of poison. So now we should be able to inflict a lot of poison. And overall should be amazing. Our magic staff should be able to scale up quite a bit of damage too. But not too bad overall. We got ourselves a second Flygaric, which is going to be straight up awesome. Now we do want our Flygarics pretty much in our storage coffin, since it's going to be triggering a lot faster. I'm going to take out the box of riches because I'm going to roll. I'm very, very tempted to take that anti-infinite amulet, but we do need to try and find another Flygaric because once we have 3, we're going to be in a super awesome spot for sure. But hey, let's move on. So we should be able to inflict a lot more poison with double Flygarics in. And we'll see. Our opponent does have some vampirism with the Hungry Blade. They're going to be cleansing some of that poison with the Help Pot. But that's a lot of poison stacked up and smashing. Not too bad overall. Now again, I'm going to take out the deck of cards. I'm going to grab this, another Amulet of Darkness. We really, really need to go dragons. But I'm going to roll quite heavily. Okay, another set of blueberries I'm going to have to take. But unfortunately, no more Flygarics. But yeah, double Amulet of Darkness. So we kind of want to go for a staff on healing with double Amulet of Darkness, which is kind of crazy. Although, we could go for cauldron type builds and craft up some strong poison flasks. But smashing, not too bad overall. I'm going to add that in. Let's take out this. Let's roll. I'm going to keep rolling for now. And we did get ourselves a Pestilence Flask. But I think we're going to craft up a Serpent Staff. Let's roll again, and that is that Flygarg. Which we're going to be selling both these for now as well. Now we actually have our mushroom farm online, which is going to be straight up amazing. So we're going to be getting a Flygarg every single round. All we want to do is find a bunch of Pestilence Flasks and craft up a bunch of these strong Pestilence Flasks. Or even grab a bunch of Doom Caps. But for now, still smashing. We've got our Serpent Staff. Let's go ahead and grab our Cauldron. Let's grab this bit of storage. I'm going to roll. I'm going to grab ourselves a Potion Box. I'm going to roll again. And unfortunately, I'm going to move on for now. So we should be able to turbo stack a lot of poison. We should be able to stack up a lot of mana with our setup. And yeah. We'll see how much poison we can actually stack up. Our opponent is going to have a lot of damage reduction with 2 Dragon Scale Armors. But can they actually out-survive our poison? Definitely not. Now the thing is, I kind of want to go for a big Potion Explosion type builds. We can go for some Doom Caps. But I want to go for some strong Demonic Flasks. Let's grab this bit of storage. And unfortunately, I'd like to grab ourselves in our set blueberries, but we just really can't afford to. So we are going to move on. Yeah, craft up these strong Demonic Flasks is going to be super important because we're going to be stacking up a lot of debuffs. So we want our potion to explode, dealing a ton of damage, dealing a ton of effect damage, and gives a ton of healing. But unfortunately, we do end up falling short because our opponent did stack up a lot more poison than we did. We did get heavy drinking, which I'm going to be grabbing for sure. Let's go ahead and grab this. Let's also grab this. Amulet of Life, not too bad. That's another Flygarg, which I don't think we're actually going to take. But I do want to increase the speed of our Cauldron for now. Now let's roll again. That's a Mana Orb, which I kind of actually want to grab as well. But one more time. So I'm actually going to sell this Flygarg so we can actually grab this and inflict a little bit more poison overall. And let's keep moving for now. We should be in a much better spot with our whole setup. And we'll see. That's a lot of poison stacking up, but our opponent does cleanse some of it. They actually have a lot of strong health pots, which is a little less than ideal. But with our heavy drinking in, we should be able to trigger our strong Demonic Flask multiple times. But it's not looking great, unfortunately. We also had this placed in a pretty bad position overall. Now the Death Scythe is going to be an item we are going to grab for sure. We're going to sell our wooden sword. We're going to grab this bit of storage. For now though, I'm going to sell our Flygargs. And a Garlic as well. I'm going to sell you two because I do want to grab ourselves this Mana Orb as well. I'm actually going to slot this in here and I'm going to move. But yeah, I'm going to move on with the setup. Now with our Death Scythe in, we should be able to turbo stack a lot of poison with our mushrooms and with our Serpent Staff. So all in all, it shouldn't be too bad. Our opponent is also inflicting a little bit of poison on us too. But yeah, not looking too bad. We have a lot of poison stacked up. And can our strong Demonic Flask keep us alive? And smash it. Not too bad overall. So for now, we're going to grab the storage. Let's grab our blueberries. Let's roll. We can grab ourselves a strong skin potion, but that's a potion I'm not going to be looking for. We're going to sell you to roll. We're going to sell a Flygarg because I do want more Mana Orbs. And we could also go for double Death Scythe with the Mushroom Farm, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to be really great for us. So we are going to move on with this for now. Now that's a heavy nerf to the heavy drinking, meaning that it's going to be every 5 seconds we proc our strong Demonic Flask, which is really not great for us. And unfortunately we do end up falling short, so we are down to our final life. But yeah, I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll again. Let's keep rolling. I do want to grab this. Amulets of Alchemy. Amazing, actually. We're going to sell our Box for Riches because I do want to grab ourselves this too. I'm going to sell you to keep rolling. And unfortunately, finding no other Poison Flasks is going to be super detrimental to us, for sure. But we'll see. Can we turbo inflict a lot of poison right now? So far, it's not looking too bad. And yeah, we're stacking up that poison pretty darn fast. But opponent is also dealing a lot of damage, but smashing. It's another Death Scythe, which I'm going to ignore. We finally got ourselves a Pestilence Flask. I'm going to roll. We're going to sell you because I do want another strong Demonic Flask too. And I think we're going to craft this up, but we're going to let this one craft up with a Cauldron. And yeah, I'm going to move on. Now our heavy drinking is going to be triggering some poison. It's also going to be triggering Demonic Flask. But I do want to go for a strong Pestilence Flask for a Death Scythe. But can we survive going to begin this Blood Goobers? Smashing. That was big old damage. With our potions. And it's only going to get better. But I'm going to grab a storage. I'm going to roll. Amazing. Definitely want to grab this too. But I'm going to grab this for now. I'm going to reroll. And that is going to be super, super worth it. To the point where we might actually need to sell a lot of items for him. Like our Armored Life, like this gemstone. Also this gemstone too, and we can finally take this. But hey, this should be overall smashing. I'm gonna move on. And we should be able to get a big old potion explosion dealing an insane amount of damage while we turbo inflict a bunch of poison. And we'll see. We've stacked up a crazy amount of poison. Our opponent is gonna have some vulnerability. Oh yeah, that's a one-shot opponent. Big ol' potion explosion for sure. But yeah, I do think we can actually make this a lot crazier, so let's go ahead and continue on for now. But hey, let's grab the storage first of all. Let's roll. We can go for double Death Scythe. We can get rid of our Serpent Staff and just go turbo nuts right now on a lot of poison with our flasks. I don't think so. We can grab ourselves a Fly Garrick on sale. Might as well grab it. We can always sell it back. Let's keep going. And amazing. All we want is a bunch of poison flasks. But yeah, I'm going to rock on with this sort of setup for now. We should be able to turbo inflict a lot of poison. And shouldn't be too bad. We also have our Elements of Alchemy. Going to be triggering our potions multiple times. And one-shot our opponents. Yeah. Big old potion, Nuke, Reaper. As we're dealing about 100 DPS, dealing 440 damage within 4 seconds. Which is kind of absurd. And we got ourselves another strong Pestilence Flask. We're going to grab ourselves a Mana Orb. Let's roll. And hell yeah. We're going to be grabbing that. And we can also craft ourselves up a Doom Cap if we want to, but I think that's the last thing we actually want us to grab. But I'm going to be crafting up another strong Demonic Flask. We are going to move on with this setup. I'm going to see where this goes for now. Our opponent is going to be rocking Poison Ivy. They're going to be stacking up a lot of poison on us, dealing a lot of damage too. But as soon as we drop below a certain amount of HP, we should be able to one-shot our opponents. And smash it. Not too bad overall. Now we got our strong Demonic Flask. I'm going to roll. I will grab this bit of storage for now though. And let's keep rolling as well. One tiny Fly Garrick. And actually let's grab this. And we hit the jackpot. That's for sure with another freaking Elements of Alchemy. Which we're going to slot in this position for now. I'm going to sell one more Fly Garrick to roll. That is one final Demonic Flask. But I don't think we can actually really afford to add it in as right now. But yeah, this is going to be a fun setup. Heavy drinking with 2 Elements of Alchemies with a big old Death Scythe potion explosion type build with a Serpent Staff. Let's go and see. Are we going to win out or are we going to fall short? And we are going to begin an ever-burning, burning blade, sun armor, Venomancer. They're going to be stacking up a lot of heat. They're dealing quite a bit of damage, but we have turbo stacked a crazy amount of poison, which is not going to be too bad. Their opponent has cleansed the lava. They did get invulnerability, and actually that invulnerability saved their opponent. There's no way that timing could have been way more perfect. And honestly, that's kind of hilarious. For sure. One big counter to our build. Invulnerability at the perfect time. Because all our potions dealt 0 damage. Which is kind of absurd because we're literally about to one-shot our opponents with our setup. It is what it is. We did survive 1 life left. Let's go and see just how much rank points we actually managed to get. Plus it ranks up quite a bit. But hey, what a better way to actually finish out a final fight than getting perfectly timed invulnerability for a big potion nuke. And we'll see, we are going to be getting Excalibur this time. We're stacking up a lot more debuffs. And yeah, that's exactly how this build goes. And one glaring weakness is invulnerability, which is kind of absurd. And we actually end up with 140, well 133 DPS overall. But anyways, this was a ton of fun builds. I hope to keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.